What's up, YouTube? This is Mathless97 and welcome to a brand new series on this channel. This is my WWE 2K14 Multiverse mode, which, if you can't tell by the title, it is a multiple-person universe mode, which I will be playing with Yellow and Live the Vita. I'll put the links to their channels in the descriptions. But as you can see, we have custom shows, custom titles, all that stuff, but we're keeping the same pay-per-views. So pretty much what happens is we each have a show. We already drafted our rosters, and we each have, we were going to do 4, but since major shows can have a minimum of 5, each show is going to have 5 matches, and we're all going to go to, like, the same pay-per-view, so it's I guess you could say in that sense it's kind of like a GM mode. I don't think we're going to do, like, a full pay-per-view, like the 7 matches, but, I don't remember, like, everything, but we're going to have, like, only so many matches on a pay-per-view, but as you can see, here's my roster. Antonio Cesaro, Batista, Brock Lesnar, Damian Sandow, Dean Ambrose, Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, Heath Slater, Jack Swagger, JBL, Jinder Mahal, R-Truth, Roman Reigns, Ryback, Seth Rollins, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, and Zack Ryder. Yes, so I know that Cruiserweight title is pretty bad, but let's move on to Yellow's roster. As you can see, it's got the NXT because, you know, Yellow, anyway. So Yellow had Alberto Del Rio, Big Show, Brodus Clay, CM Punk, Darren Young, The Great Khali, John Cena, Justin Gabriel, Kane, Mark Henry, The Miz, Santina Marella, Sheamus, Sin Cara, Tensai, Titus O'Neil, and The Undertaker. Oh, and Wade Barrett. And Live the Vita, he drafted his roster as well. He's got Chris Jericho, Christian, Cody Rhodes, Daniel Bryan, David Otunga, Diesel, Eddie Guerrero, Edge, Goldberg, Hulk Hogan, Kofi Kingston, Mick Foley, Randy Orton, Randy Savage, The Macho Man, Rey Mysterio, Ricky Steamboat, The Rock, Shawn Michaels, and that is his roster. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of inactive people. We didn't use divas, and we didn't use any divas, and most of the legend guys, well, not retros, but I'm mixing up my dialogue here. As you can see, there are my titles. We have a World Heavyweight. We have the Cruiserweight, which looks really bad. I'm sorry about. Oh, I never named my show, so let's just go with Wiz. Wiz Central. We'll do that. So anyway, like I was saying, we each have our own custom shows, and we each drafted a roster of about 18 superstars. And what we did was there would be no duplicates, so that's why some of the retro guys aren't there. As you can see, I only have 3 tag teams, so I'm gonna have to work on that then. But as you can see, here's the contendership standings for the World Heavyweight Championship, which is held by Triple H because, you know, it's best for business. And we have the Cruiserweight title, which we have a very minimal amount of Cruiserweights, so I might change that in the future, maybe like an Intercontinental or something, but we'll see how that goes. And then the tag team titles, which we have the Shield and 3MB in contention for the Real Americans, who are the champions. So now we move on to the match card. We have JBL versus Stone Cold, Damian Sandow versus Jack Swagger, Heath Slater and Drew McIntyre of 3MB versus The Shield, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. The Cruiserweight Championship is on the line, a 4-man battle royal, Zack Ryder, R-Truth, Dean Ambrose, and Dolph Ziggler. And then the main event is a triple threat between Brock Lesnar, Batista, and Ryback. So as we see, Stone Cold wins the first one. I really don't have much to do with either of those 2 superstars, so that's kind of why I put them up against each other. And then Jack Swagger defeated Damian Sandow. So now we have this tag team match, and The Shield gets a victory over, 3MB gets a victory over The Shield. That's what I meant. So, yeah, that's a bit of an upset there. But, I don't know, that could maybe move them up in the standings to maybe the #1 contender for the tag titles. I don't know. I'm sure The Shield might want some revenge there, but anyways, you can see I went in and edited some, because I had forgotten to change the superstar attires so that they would be random for the ones that I did make extras for. So, it does sometimes default the card, or it like changes it up if you change certain things. So if you ever get a match that you don't like, then just go ahead and change, like attires, or change a superstar's position in a championship standing or something like that, and it'll change it up a little bit. So we got to go back in and remake this Cruiserweight Championship. It will be a pinfall battle royal, not an over the top rope, because I don't know, I don't really like that. It's not that I don't like it, I just kind of want to do the pinfall battle royal. And I know, I'm not sure if I was supposed to do this in, like a 1-episode thing where I showed, like, my roster and stuff, but I've decided to just pretty much combine the 2, so we're gonna pretty much showcase what the series was about, and then go into the matches. So, we want our triple threat here between Brock Lesnar, Batista, and Ryback. So that should be a pretty cool main event. We're going to play the main event as well as that Cruiserweight Championship matchup. So let's go ahead and save that one. And let's get into that Cruiserweight Championship Battle Royale. So, as the same with my other universe, if you have any suggestions, more so for like feuds or anything like that, any guys you want me to put together as like a team, let me know that in the comments down below, and I'll take them into consideration. But yeah, definitely if you got any teams you want to see, or any sort of storylines you're looking forward to, or I don't know, just anything of the sort down in the comments section below. Anyway, so we have R-Truth versus Zack Ryder, the Cruiserweight champion Zack Ryder, defending his title in this 4-man pinfall battle royal, and we get the achievement for playing a match in a created arena, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, so for this series, it's going to be between me, Yellow, and Live the Vita. So if you're not already subscribed to them, or if you haven't seen their channels, go ahead and check out the links in the description. It will lead you over to their channels, and you guys can have a little, I don't know, you can decide who has the better show in your opinion, but let's get into this match.
The following contest is an elimination match and is for the Cruiserweight Championship. Making his way to the ring from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 214 pounds, he is the Cruiserweight Champion, Zack Ryder.
They always dreamed of owning WWE Gold, and now that they do, don't expect them to give it up without a fight.
And introducing the challengers. From Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 215 pounds, Dean Ambrose.
And you can tell by that walk, the challenger is ready.
North Carolina, weighing 235 pounds, R-Truth.
And here's R-Truth. That's what's up, Cole. Oh, I think I see little Jimmy.
Their opponent, from Hollywood, Florida, weighing 223 pounds, Dolph Ziggler.
I don't think Ziggler's ego knows any bounds.
And this is one thing that I do like about the game. They did go in and change up the little Well, at least I think they did. I've never... Well, no, they did, because in, like, other matches it would be kind of weird, but in this one they actually do something pretty cool. Like, they show each superstar sort of reacting, and they hold up the Cruiserweight title, or not just any title, but they do it, like, a little bit differently than they used to, where, you know, the 4 people just stand there and the referee turns around and shows it to the crowd. In this one they actually focus more on the superstars, and they each get their own, like, sort of camera angles there. So I thought that was pretty cool. Really glad to see them. I mean, it is a minor change, but I really like it. I think it makes the game a little bit better. Well, definitely the gameplay experience a little bit better. But anyway, we have this Fatal 4-Way Battle Royal. Elimination Fatal 4. I guess you could call it an Elimination Fatal 4-Way, since it's not really a Battle Royal, you would think, over the top rope. But you see Ambrose now going to work on Zack Ryder and R-Truth with a Snake Eyes in the corner to Dolph Ziggler. But this is episode 1 of this multiverse mode. And like I was saying earlier, if you haven't seen either of the other 2 people I will be doing this universe or multiverse with, let me know, or go check that. Ah, my God, I can't speak. Go check out their channels in the description. That'll probably be like the first thing in the description there. And now as we see Dolph Ziggler, he's got R-Truth up for a back suplex there. And now we see Dean Ambrose with a scoop slam to Zack Ryder, and he's going to go off the ropes for an elbow drop there as Dolph Ziggler counters R-Truth into a power slam. Ambrose into the cover, and a 1 count before Zack Ryder kicks out. And we know, I mean, obviously, you know, I'm the math whiz, so I have to know this stuff, but we do know that Zack Ryder, he has a 75% chance of losing his title here in this Fatal 4-Way matchup, as we see Truth into the cover on Ryder, or no, on Ziggler, and almost a 3 count there, but Ziggler manages to kick out there. Anywho, big famouser there from Dolph Ziggler. That's what I was going to say. And a DDT there from Dolph Ziggler, as now he could be looking to put away Truth. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, no! Another kick out from R-Truth there. And now Dean Ambrose, he's got that, I don't know what to call that. I think William Regal used it. It was the Regal stretch, but I don't know what you'd call that. But Dean Ambrose has got it locked in, and Zack Ryder, he could be close to losing his championship here. He could be dangerously close to tapping out. And speaking of submission holds, Dolph Ziggler has got the sleeper hold locked in on Truth, as Zack Ryder does not submit to Dean Ambrose there. He does not submit, so he's still in this one. But there's the headlock driver by Dean Ambrose. Is now the cover. 1, 2, 3, and Zack Ryder's out of here. So that means we will have a new Cruiserweight champion here tonight, as R-Truth does not submit, but now into the cover. 1, 2, 3, and Dean Ambrose gets the victory. Well, doesn't get the victory, but he eliminates R-Truth there, as I guess R-Truth must have just passed out from the sleeper hold, and now we're down to 2. It's Dolph Ziggler and Dean Ambrose here, the final 2. And we will have a new Cruiserweight champion. Which of these 2 superstars will it be? As now we see them squaring off a nice German suplex from Ziggler. And now as we see, he's got Dean Ambrose for the gutbuster there. But with this series, what it's going to be is we each have our 5 matches. I think I'm going to play 2 or 3 a show, because these are going to be sort of longer episodes. There's going to be 4 of each show. We're only going to have the major show. We were thinking about maybe doing a minor show instead, but I mean, just to get like the 4 matches. But since you can't have titles on a minor show, that doesn't really work. So we're each going to have 4 shows a month, and we're going to try to go through the entire year up to WrestleMania. So that should be for about 60 episodes. And for each pay-per-view, what we were originally going to do was there's going to be a scoring system where we each like compete in a triple threat, and whoever wins gets a point for their brand. But I am on PlayStation 3, and Yellow and Vita are both on Xbox. If I'm correct, Vita's on Xbox. But so we can't have that matchup, so I think we just sort of scrap the scoring system. If you have any ideas for some sort of a scoring system, you can let me know down in the comments, as Dean Ambrose has got Ziggler for the hook and ladder, dropping him onto his face, and Ambrose could be moments away from becoming the champion. 2 count, and 3, Dean Ambrose is your new Cruiserweight champion, defeating Zack Ryder, R-Truth, and Dolph Ziggler. Well, he pinned them all. He pinned R-Truth off the sleeper, he pinned Zack Ryder off the headlock driver, and now he just defeated Dolph Ziggler there. So Ambrose defeats everyone in this match to become the new Cruiserweight champion. So we do know Zack Ryder's going to have a rematch clause. So maybe we'll see that come into play sometime in the near future, whether it'll be at the pay-per-view, maybe in the next few weeks leading up to the pay-per-view, who knows. But Dean Ambrose is walking out your new Cruiserweight champion. Oh my god. This is why the other two titles are not custom. This is why. Because, I mean, that title just looks like garbage. So that's why I just use the WWE titles for the other belts. Because, I mean, that title's garbage. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna say that it's awesome, because it's not. I did a really bad job with it, but I don't know. I'm not too much of a creator sort of guy, I guess. I don't know. See, the main event reset itself again, but anyway, I kind of tried to make it look cool and try to stick with the same basic colors, but I kind of messed up with it. So I think I might end up replacing the title. Maybe I'll get the actual Cruiserweight belt, or maybe I'll just end up scrapping the title and get more of like an Intercontinental Championship sort of thing. I hope I can do that, because I pretty much screwed myself if I can't, but I'm sure I'd be able to. I don't really see a problem with it, but anyway, next up is the main event between Batista, Brock Lesnar, and Ryback.
Making his way to the ring, from Washington, D.C., weighing 290 pounds, the Animal Batista!
Anyone who signed the contract to face this man is going to be in a world of trouble.
The following triple threat contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing 287 pounds, Brock Lesnar.
And just a look at Brock Lesnar is frightening.
And now Ryback is coming to the ring here, but there's Roman Reigns from behind. Roman Reigns attacking Ryback from behind here before this match could even begin. And what does Roman Reigns want with Ryback? As this triple threat is about to get underway, and it looks like we're going to be Brock Lesnar. But what does Roman Reigns want with Ryback? I mean, we know Ryback has had issues with the Shield in the past, but what has Ryback done to get the attention of Roman Reigns? And is the rest of the Shield behind this? Is Roman Reigns doing it on his own? I don't know, but as we see Brock Lesnar here tossing Batista into those ropes. And speaking of created things that suck, what do you guys think of this arena? I mean, I did the pink ropes for, you know, like the Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but I mean, it had to be custom, but I don't know, I didn't really want to spend too much time working on the whole arena. I mean, the logo's pretty basic, but one restriction in this year's Created Arena mode is that you can't stretch the logos for whatever reason, so that's why it's like really small. I mean, I would have actually tried to stretch it out more to fit the apron, but for whatever reason, you can't stretch it really any further than that. So I don't know what the deal with that is. Hopefully 2K gets that fixed for WWE 2K14. But anyway, so as you see, Ryback gets a rope break there, as Ryback hasn't been able to get out of the starting blocks just yet after that attack from Roman Reigns. And now Batista and Brock Lesnar going to work here with a double team on the Ryback, as now Brock Lesnar was working the arm there, maybe trying to set him up for that Kimura lock later on. And now Batista's got him up for a power slam into the mat. But anyway, with this universe mode, like I've been saying, with two other people, and you can go to their channels to watch their videos. And like I was going to say earlier, if you guys want, you could, I guess, let us know which show you thought was better. If you thought if you thought Yellow had the best show of the week, or if Vita had the best show of the week, or if I had the best show. It's up to you. But for like a scoring system, I mean, I've kind of thought like maybe down the road, if you like, maybe we do like a fan vote who the fans think should have, or who the fans think won the universe, who they thought did the best, or I don't know. Just if there is going to be a scoring system, we're still kind of thinking about it, but it was kind of tough to try and think of what we could do for like a scoring system. But if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments, or post it on Yellow's videos, or just anyone's videos in this series. But anyway, let's get back to the matches. Brock Lesnar pounding the face of Ryback. And now as we see, Batista went running, but he got caught in a belly-to-back throw there from Brock. Wait, I didn't do that right. Brock Lesnar, yes. And now big powerbomb from Brock Lesnar as the Beast Incarnate's going to work on Ryback. And Ryback just trying to build some momentum here, but he hasn't really been able to get started since that attack from Roman Reigns. And now Batista punching the face of Ryback with those big, vicious hands. I don't know. And now he's got Ryback up to his feet here. But now it's Brock Lesnar from behind as now Ryback just breaking up that move. And now, geez, can anybody hit a move here? And he went for a clothesline, but Batista got him there into a gutbuster to Ryback. And now Brock Lesnar, he's got Batista into the corner. And now he's got Ryback up. And now he Irish whips Ryback into the corner. And here's the Beast. He's hulking up here. And there's a big body splash into the corner. And Brock Lesnar, he's not a very small dude, so that definitely is a high-impact maneuver. And now we see Brock Lesnar. Don't know what he was going for there, but Ryback counters, throwing him into the corner, and a spear into the corner. Is now Batista from behind of Ryback. But Ryback now could finally be starting to get some momentum here. And no, Batista tries to shut that down. Went for the kick to the gut, but Ryback counters with a clothesline. And now Brock Lesnar from behind going to work. Look to steal the win here. What? Not even a one count as Ryback was quickly able to get over there and break up the pin. As now Batista gets taken off his feet here. And now Brock Lesnar's got Ryback up for a belly-to-belly slam. Dropping Ryback to the mat. And now Brock Lesnar, he's got Batista. Sending him for an Irish whip into the corner. As we do know, these three superstars are high on the contentions list for Triple H's for Triple H's World Heavyweight Championship. And Triple H wasn't on the card this week, but maybe we'll use him in something next week. But I mean, he is the champion, so I guess, I don't know, he's just sort of watching backstage, scoping out the competition here. As whoever wins this you could say could be in that number one contenders range, as he would defeat two of the top contenders, as Brock Lesnar had a roll up there, but Batista kicks out of it. Well, actually, no, he got a rope break. And now Brock Lesnar, fall-away slam to the Animal Batista. And now he's got Ryback from behind. There's Brock Lesnar. Let's get him out of the ring here. And I'm actually thinking, I'm still sort of debating what I'm going to do for, like, this series. Oh, wait a minute. Catapult. He's going for the catapult F5. Can we do it here? Brock Lesnar's got Batista. Catapult F5. Driving him into the mat, face first. But Ryback is not going to allow a pin there, as we do get a trophy for performing a catapult or catching finisher. So, yeah, that's a trophy you can get in the game. But anyway, Brock Lesnar with a powerbomb. And now he goes into the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by Batista. I forgot to turn display counts on, so let me go ahead and do that real quick. I'll try to get that done for the next episode. I actually had that recorded already, so if it's not in the next episode, the episode 3 will definitely have the counts displayed. As even if you guys don't really prefer either, I really like it with the display counts on, as really the older games had it, and I thought it was a really cool feature. Plus, I mean, if I'm playing online or something, then like if I'm playing online, it helps me kick out, especially if the audio is kind of low or something and I can't really tell what's going on. It helps me sort of time the pins a little bit better. But anyways, Ryback thrown into the corner, and now we're going for a roll-up here, looking to pin Ryback, but another rope break. But like I was trying to say earlier, with my WWE 2K14 Universe mode, my original Universe mode, that series I like to do is kind of a third-person commentator. But for this one, I might try to do a first-person, because I've been doing that a little bit in 2K14 and like with my other series. And I mean, I don't like doing it for that series, but it has seemed kind of fun to be just sort of a first-person perspective. I mean, I can't do this series live because my computer sucks and I can't do the live commentary. But there's an F5 to Ryback, and let's go for the cover here. 1, 2, 3, and we've defeated Ryback and Batista here. So Brock Lesnar with a big victory. Definitely should move up in the rankings for that WWE title. And now, as we can see, Brock Lesnar celebrating as Ryback got attacked by Roman Reigns earlier on and was defeated by Brock. Wait a minute. Seth Rollins. Universe, thank you. This actually makes sense. Roman Reigns attacked Ryback before the match. Brock Lesnar! Lesnar going back into the ring to save Ryback. And Lesnar clearing house, sending Seth Rollins over the top rope here. And now staring down Ryback. And that was very strange. You wouldn't have thought Brock Lesnar would be a guy to save Ryback, but I don't know. So the Shield now not only has a beef with Ryback, but do they have a beef with Brock Lesnar? I don't know. You definitely don't want to have the Beast Incarnate angry and coming after you. So as you can see, I didn't set up any rivalries yet. I kind of wanted to see what Universe could do on its own. But for the future pay-per-views, probably stuff will be planned ahead of time. But I'm just kind of seeing where this goes, as I didn't really have any plans as of yet. But as you can see, here are the rankings. But what is the whole situation with Brock and Ryback?